Hey, we're here at the beautiful Hotel St. Cecilia for the second annual Do It Like a Local video. We got our friend Paul Key here with us, talking about ways to navigate this insane festival and kind of get the most out of your time in Austin.
You gotta eat, so maybe Paul, you want to kick us off with some food recommendations?
I don't know. My list is gonna probably be pretty long. So I like hop daddies, home slice, sway, barley swine, ramen tatsuyo to get some ramen. Of course, uchiko, and hopefully, you know, my restaurant should be open around that time. Key should be open by South by. It's a seasonal restaurant. The menu is gonna be 10 to 12 items, 55 seats. No reservations.
Nice.
Super simple and easy.
And if you mention this video, your meal will be completely free.
And if so, another favorite of all of ours is Justine's on the east side. Fantastic bartenders, beautiful steaks, mussels.
Try the specials at Justine's, because Casey, the chef there, is a good friend of mine, and he's been throwing a bunch of stuff on that special menu. That's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So we should also definitely talk about South Bites, because that's a South by Southwest specific thing that you're kind of curating.
So South by, it's basically going to be a food court for South by Southwest. I'm going to try to bring in the best trucks in the state. It's going to be a couple blocks away from the convention center.
Your first stop should be at South Bites.
South Bites.
I'm gonna go get in line for South Bites.
You should probably
now.
get a ticket right now.
Yeah.
It's true.
I had buddies that visited me that like mapped everything out, and
Yeah.
he got to see every single show, but it seemed like a lot of work.
Yeah.
Or the other end of the spectrum is just don't plan anything at all, and then just see where you end up, and that's always kind of fun too.
Just kind of show up.
You have to physically pick up your badge, and the sooner you pick up your badge, the happier you will be. If you can get in there on Thursday or right when you get to town, it is worth it to go straight to the convention center and grab it.
True.
You're always hearing about secret shows at South by, but you kind of want to get double confirmation before you just pick up and go somewhere. It's like, oh, Prince is gonna be at this 8-person club at 11 a.m. and he's not.
If and when you do RSVP to parties, RSVP with the +1, even if you don't know who that may be, because
There's a lot of single people running around South by, so you never know.
You make a new friend.
Upstairs from the Continental Club is a place called the Gallery, which is a really small room. Just an incredible place to see a show in a really, really intimate setting. Any show that you might see is happening there, I would go out of your way to see it for sure.
I like going to the east side, so I was like going to the White Horse. I think they're a South by venue this year, and the Grackle's always a pretty chill bar.
Yeah.
Every bar that I like, I put a food trailer up there. So that's what I did. So it's like Shangri-La, Liberty, Grackle,
great.
Wall.
Yeah.
You would never think to watch music in a dental office. However, may I recommend Mouth by Mouth West. Authentic Smiles, which is a dental office downtown, has a really awesome showcase in the dental office. It will cure the anxiety that you've ever had about going to the dentist.
who's
I
behind
think they
this?
have some like Novocaine and laughing
Well,
gas.
I was going to say maybe nitrous oxide. I mean, that would kind of get me there, but
Man,
Check
it
it
sounds really made up. I mean, I trust you
I
that
know.
it exists, but it sounds like not
I
a
know.
real thing. A lot of great microbrews here. I am currently enjoying one of them. Circle Brewing Company. They got a lot of different kinds of beer. I've tried probably 6 or 7 of them, and every one of them is fantastic.
I like to drink Tito's and Topo. Tito's vodka, which is now, I guess, nationwide.
Yeah.
But maybe it tastes better here in Austin.
there's another drink that you can get even closer to the source if you go to a place called the Whip Inn, which is one of the most peculiar places you're liable to ever go in a wonderful way. They've got about 70 plus beers on tap, but they also have their own brew, which is Namaste. This one particular beer that I'm drinking now, which is called a Gruet. It's got 2 U's, G-R-U-U-T, so the pronunciation is sort of, up to you. But this is a Belgian wheat beer, but it's made with juniper berries and mugwort instead of hops. So it's really delicious.
Mugwort, kind of like a Harry Potter concoction.
I'm just going to leave it at that.
After a couple of days of hitting the festival, drinking some of these fine beverages, we're gonna need to recover. So, you guys have any tips for recovery?
I'm a big fan of this CHAMELEON cold brew. It's coffee that is very meticulously cold brewed here in Austin, and it's very concentrated, very delicious, and extremely caffeinated. So
How
typically,
you feeling right now?
Yeah, you're supposed to
Like-
mix it with water, right?
well, that's
If you're a coward,
that
yes.
is what.
I didn't know that the first time I drank it, but I drank the bottle.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
And how
easy
did
to
that
do
work
at
And
out?
what happened?
I was pretty quick at work.
It's a real
Kill the
result.
man. I go in the opposite direction, which is really kind of rigorous lethargy. There's movies in the morning.
Yeah.
The film festival starts. A lot of the second and third runs of movies will be in the morning, so you can catch some of the best films in the festival, and you
that's
gotta kind of recover
terrific.
further.
Yeah.
Is this like a frozen Bloody Mary or?
The biggest help for me the next day is always drinking juice. So like going to Juice Box, Juice Land, Daily Juice. And I think it's a great way to energize yourself for the festival.
For sure. I gotta say that there's some refueling points downtown. There's a small chain of grocery stores. There's only 3. They're called the Royal Blue Grocer. They got some like kind of pre-made foods. They bring in tacos from Taco Deli. They can bring in pizza from East Side Pies.
Panini
You know,
salads,
yeah,
yeah.
panini salad.
And Prince, I think, is playing
Yeah,
at the Royal Blue,
at 11.
right?
Yeah,
at
11 a.m.
Jay-Z
Yeah,
is
Jay-Z.
following up.
Jay-Z,
he's
yeah.
opening. So we've got a couple panels during South by. Come say hi. Visit Paul at Key or South Bites, and it's certainly booked up this year, but maybe get some reservations at the beautiful Hotel St. Cecilia for 2014.
The next time you can.
Yeah. Cheers. It bears saying wear comfortable shoes. No.
You don't like it?
I don't know.
Well, then we'll cut it out, because that's what we do is we say things, and then if we don't like them, we
No,
cut
this
it.
was part of the, that was part of the foil. The way you said, we won't cut any of it.
Well, maybe
It'll
that's
be
still
it'll
in.
be a little extra.